Right, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Szilárd and I'm getting my ass completely wet in the middle of nowhere. This is episode 9. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Morning! Hello! Cute doggo. In this week's episode we're gonna have a look at how I did with my 200 kilometers goal for the week. I managed to actually accomplish the 200 kilometers. I did a training session on Tuesday and that was with Tom for 88 kilometers, and then I did another solo ride on Thursday and that was 112 kilometers. And I have to say that doing the two rides with only one day rest in between, on Friday I felt it. I obviously wanted to keep up with my 200 kilometer goal for the week, but for this week, for the upcoming week, it doesn't really look good. The weather is just awful, the snow and everything, and minus degrees, which I don't mind the temperature, but you know, if the roads are frozen, then it's not gonna be a really good idea to go out and start ice skating on rubber. But I'm still gonna go out and do some training. I'm just gonna cut it a little bit shorter, and I try to keep it, even though I don't like it, but I will try to keep it on the high roads where the snow is probably gonna be melted, and the only thing I have to worry about is mud and maybe some traffic. Yeah, it looks like the 200 kilometer isn't gonna happen, but I'm blaming the weather for it, so there's nothing to do with me. Other than the cycling, we're again gonna have a look at some training related topics, and in today's episode we're gonna talk about how to warm up properly to make sure that you are ready for whatever training is coming in your way. I will explain to you what is a ramp protocol, what we often use in strength and conditioning, and I created a short video as well to demonstrate a couple of exercises and then give you an idea how you can put together your structuralized warm-up. Now, all of these exercises, what you see in the videos, you don't have to do every single one of them, especially when it comes to the potentiation part where you have like pistol squats. I included these exercises just in case if somebody is more advanced and the bodyweight squat is just not doing much for them, then you got different progressions like shrimp squat, pistol squat, but you will see them when you get to that video. And of course, because I got my new GoPro, I had to make a time-lapse video about my training as well, so that's going to be included in the video too. And I have to say that even though I had to wait 3 weeks for the delivery, it was worth it. This thing is an absolute beast. I'm loving it already. Well, I say don't waste no more time, let's jump right into it. All right. We got 88 kilometers for today. We're gonna go do a nice big training loop, and yeah, weather is not looking great. It's gonna be raining, but hopefully later it's gonna be a little bit sunnier, and then the temperature is gonna go up a little bit. Anyways, people are looking at weird. Maybe they're scared of the balaclava. I'm gonna go get some cash now. See you later.
Let's block.
So yeah, having a little break. When we look at the background, is pretty amazing. Yeah, look at that nice little river. Loving this place. I'm waiting for Tom to catch up, and then we probably are halfway, so we're just gonna cut through the park and then ride back and then call it a day.
Let's block.
Alright, look at that. Again, a nice place. 112 kilometers because this is what was missing to complete 200 for this week. So yeah, try to do it as fast as I can because I'm alone today. No brakes, no nothing, just smash it. So I got caught in the rain about 1.5 hours ago and it just got progressively worse. So this, let me just show you. Look at my seat, my saddle. That's how much mud is getting sprayed under my ass. It's like riding on polishing paper, so I have no hopes for my butt. And then also, look at that. Completely, fully covered in mud. And it's getting cold as well. I just had to stop to grab something to eat because I realized I forgot to bring food. So, yeah. I'm gonna hope I'm back. I'm gonna I can't even speak. I'm gonna jump back on the bike and then just carry on because it still got 50 kilometers to cover and it's gonna be raining till the moment I get home. So honestly, my feet feels like I'm wearing fish tanks. I think it's at that state. So I'm curious how much skin is gonna be left on my toes. All right, checking out. Ciao. At least the rain is stopping now, so it's not that bad. But it's all the same now. I'm completely soaked. So at this point, I don't even care if it starts raining again. But it looks like I stop a little bit to do a video, and then the rain moves further forward, and I catch up with it, and then it moves further forward, and I catch up with it. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah. Let's get going. This was an interesting ride. I questioned myself a couple of times. Why am I an idiot? Pouring rain, cycling for 5 hours, got completely soaked. I haven't taken off my shoes yet, but I can imagine my toes are looking like little bleached gherkins. Well, I'm gonna have a look. So yeah, the weather conditions were less than acceptable for this length of a ride. But the good thing with this kind of stuff, I go out, I'll do it, and I moan a little bit while I'm doing it. As I mentioned, I question myself, but I got mud everywhere. I think even under my eyelid. But anyway, so I go out, I do it, I moan a little bit, but next time if I get into this kind of situation, look at the hair as well. Next time when I get into this kind of situation, it's not gonna be alien, so I'm not gonna be feeling that much of a discomfort. I will know what to expect. And to be honest, the only one mistake I think I did with this whole route, first of all, starting it. I should have just stayed at home. But no, seriously, is I forgot to bring snack. So I had to stop in a shop and buy some. And that was just enough time. 15-20 minutes, I think. 15 minutes I maybe spent in the shop. And having the snacks and then getting some drink as well. And that was more than enough time to completely cool down. So after that, sitting back on the bike in the rain, that was nice. But about 15-20 minutes cycling and I was warmed up again. The whole route was actually just going up and down. It was a proper roller coaster. So with the hill climbs, there is no way that you don't warm up. And I think I got to a point, gloves were completely wet as well. And I was thinking that it's going to be really cold with the wind, with the gloves being completely wet. But I think it went almost into like a wetsuit effect. Because I had actually my hands quite warm. Whoa. Let's see the water test. Yo, I hope that the camera is picking this up. So this is how serious the situation was. Look at that! That was a little bit more than what I bargained for. I don't even know what to do with my clothing. It's so muddy. I'm afraid to take it home. My girlfriend is gonna kill me right in the door. Oh boy. Oh, what happened? This one is drier. Or I lost all of my strength. No, this was almost completely dry. That means that my right shoes are seriously leaking. Anyways, yeah, next time I will have a better look at the weather forecast, and I need to waterproof myself a little bit more. Other than that, it was a pretty good ride. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, today we're gonna be looking at how to warm up properly. I'm gonna be explaining to you what is a ramp protocol, what we use in strength and conditioning. Now, warming up correctly is extremely important for two main reasons. One is injury prevention, and the second one is mental preparation. The ramp protocol, which I mentioned earlier, is an acronym and it stands for RAISE, activate, mobilize, and potentiate. Each of these words correspond to a different phase in the warm-up. The first one is raise, which means that you want to raise your heart rate and you want to increase your body temperature. Activate means that you activate key muscles which are going to be used during your workout. The mobilizing phase is going to be the part where you introduce exercises that use full range of motion and you're going to be performing dynamic stretches. In the potentiation phase, you're going to start using specific movements and skill work related exercises, and you will also increase the intensity gradually to the point where you are ready to start with your main workout. As I mentioned it earlier, one of the main reasons why we do a very thorough warm-up is injury prevention and improved performance. You want to make sure before you go to your main workout that you're ready and that you can perform at your best without worrying about injuring yourself. So in order to do so, you're going to have to raise your heart rate, and raising the heart rate has multiple benefits: increased respiratory rate, increased blood flow, and improved oxygen efficiency. What this technically means is that you're going to be delivering more oxygen and more nutrition to the working muscles, and then so they will be able to perform better, and you're going to be a lot more efficient with your recovery as well. During the warm-up, we also aim to elevate the body temperature. Elevated body temperature will help to improve muscle metabolism, meaning that you will be able to produce energy faster and more efficiently, and the increased body temperature will also help you with muscle pliability. That means that your muscles get more flexible, so the risk of tearing injuries or straining injuries will significantly decrease because of that. Another thing we can do to improve performance and decrease the risk of injury is to improve joint viscosity, which technically means that you improve the lubrication of your joints, and that will help you to prevent cartilage on cartilage action or bone on bone action. But if you're already on bone action, then yeah, that is going to be painful. That's not a good thing. Warm-up also important from the mental preparation point of view, because you can be physically ready as much as you can be, but if your head is not in the right place, then probably your performance is gonna show that. When it comes to mental preparation, I like to break it down into two categories, and one of them is the neuromuscular stimuli, which means that we're going to start working on firing up your central nervous system and then firing up the communication between the nervous system and the muscles. So therefore, we're going to choose exercises in your warm-up that require you to work with technique and skill. We often use balancing exercises and coordination exercises as well, because these exercises, these movements will help you to switch on and get ready for the upcoming work. The other category of the mental preparation is psychological, and that means that you energize yourself, you motivate yourself. If you want, you can use self-talk and other different strategies to help you get into the zone, and that will guarantee that you can push through your session and just get the best out of it. You know, as they say, mind over matter. If you are strong up in your head and you are in the right place, you can push further and harder. And this is why it's so important to include the mental preparation in your warm-up as well, and not only the physical but the psychological part as well.
No time to worry. Await the future. This time tomorrow. A fading memory. I wanna wake up without sorrow. I wanna step out in a world that's brighter. We are the people of tomorrow. We stand together, raise our hands up higher, higher, higher. We raise our hands up to the sky, higher. wanna step out in a world that's brighter. We are the people of tomorrow. We stand together, raise our hands up higher. No time to worry. Await the future. They've got tomorrow. A freedom memory. A celebration. A better future. For every creature you've set in vain. I wanna wake up without sorrow. I wanna step out in a world that's brighter. We are the people of tomorrow. We stand together, raise our hands up higher. Higher. We raise our hands up to the sky. Higher. We raise our hands up to I wanna wake up with us. I wanna step out in a world brighter. We people of tomorrow. We stand together, raise our hands higher. We raise hands up high. We raise hands up to the sky. A celebration, a better future. For every teardrop you've shed in vain. I wanna wake up without sorrow. I wanna step out in a world that's brighter. We are the people of tomorrow. We stand together, raise our hands up higher.
Thanks very much guys for tuning into this episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. We will be back next week with a brand new episode, and you might gonna see me reporting as a frozen snowman, but hey, a little bit of a snow ain't gonna stop me. As usual, all of our social media will be included in the description below, so you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Komoot and Strava as well. If you like our content, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button and share with your family and your friends. When you subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the bell button so you get a notification instantly when we upload a new video. In the meantime, take care and I see you next time. Ciao!